The strong Santa Ana winds are really fueling those fires. And for more on why this is so dangerous, we turn to meteorologist Darren Peck.
Now that we're seeing fires behave in unprecedented ways like we haven't seen before, it can be difficult to keep track of just exactly where these fires are and just how large they are. This is satellite imagery from today. And yes, all of that is smoke coming off of the fires in Southern California. This is from a satellite that didn't even exist 2 years ago. So it's a new tool to help us track where these huge plumes of smoke are going from these ever larger fires. That's one way to gain perspective on this. Another way is to get our bearings. LA sits right here. If you've ever been down to Disneyland, that sits right in about here. And Malibu sits right there. So if this is helpful at all for perspective, the next map is going to give us another layer of understanding on this, because in addition to just seeing the fires from space, the satellites are able to read the heat signature coming off of them. And that's really helpful because that now allows us to put these things on a map in near real time. So if we come in here for a look at Malibu, there's Highway 1 going right through the heart of town. Every red square that you see on here is where the satellite is reading the heat signature coming from flames from this fire. Now that one starts to stand out, and that's the most troubling one on this view, because that one is actually laying right on top of Highway 1, otherwise known as PCH. Can you see the highway there? That is the only evacuation route in or out of Malibu for the majority of people who are there. And when you look at the map this way, you can see most of the flames are up here. That's up in the Santa Monica Mountains or in the hills. And a lot of the video you're seeing tonight on the newscast are of homes burning in the higher elevations of the hills. Most of the people live down here on the flatlands. And for right now, most of the flames are staying in the hills. But it is going to be a long night to watch how the wind behaves here through Malibu. This is a fantastic tool. We can use it anywhere, including next season when our fires pick up here in Washington.
All right, that was meteorologist Darren Peck, and yes, that tool has been instrumental in helping us look at some of these fires and, of course, forecast them as well. So what we're looking at here is just a look at the fire weather warning stretching up and down California. LA, yes, that's under a fire weather warning, as well as places near Sacramento, San Francisco on northward. So here's the big picture. Where we're at the top of the screen, you've got humidity levels 80, 90%. Down in California, it has been much lower than that. In fact, earlier today, it was in the teens, Redding at 30%, Chico at 31%. So that just shows you how dry it is. Now, this fire that we're looking at here, the smoke, is moving southward, and the wind has been very problematic with firefighters because they just can't get a grasp on it because it's moving so quickly. So when we look at what happens over the next 24 hours, I wish I had good news. This goes all the way through Saturday and into Sunday, where we're seeing those reds and those yellows. Those are wind gusts coming over the Sierra Mountains there, and that would move all the way down into the LA region, where they're going to be seeing wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. So the conditions this weekend, critical. Wind picking up Saturday afternoon, and like I said, they will be gusting anywhere up to 40 to 45 miles per hour. Greg.